Tornadoes, how they form, where do they happen at, and how to be prepared. Tornado formation. Tornadoes form when two large air masses of varying temperature and humidity collide, with warm air in the lower layers and cold air in the upper layers. Step 1. The initial funnel, which hovers over the surface, grows from a thundercloud. Step 2. If conditions are favorable, such as temperature and humidity, a tornado takes shape and reaches Earth. Step 3. When the conditions start to change, the funnel narrows and starts to rise gradually toward the cloud. There are 3 types of tornado classifications. 1. The water spout, the most common type. 2. The land spout. The diameter of this type of tornado can exceed its height. 3. Multiple vortex. Most of these are powerful tornadoes that can cause heavy damage. Here you see an example of a tornado touching the ground. Where do tornadoes happen? Here is a diagram of tornado activity in the United States. As you can see, most tornadoes happen in the Midwest. The states that have the red areas have 25 tornadoes or less. The ones that are in the dark orange have between 16 to 25 tornadoes. The ones in the light orange have 6 to 15 tornadoes. The ones in the yellow have 1 to 5 tornadoes a year. And then the white is less than 1 tornado a year. So as you can see, the state of Oklahoma, Kansas, they have quite a bit of red in their area. This is called Tornado Alley. Where is Tornado Alley? Typically includes the Plains states from Dakotas to Texas. However, a new study shows that the frequency and severity of tornadoes are actually much more widespread. So Tornado Alley should also include several states in the upper Midwest and Deep South, along with Florida. So as you can see, the old Tornado Alley included some of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska, and South Dakota. Now they are saying that it should include several more states such as Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, and Florida. Here's a picture of another tornado. As you can see, it looks like one is already touching the ground and another one might be forming. Here we have another chart that shows how many tornadoes happen annually in each state. So for the green areas, less than 1. For the red areas, 100 or more. So as you can see, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas have a lot of tornadoes. Here is a picture of a multiple vortex tornado. As you can see, it has 2 that are touching the ground, which can create more damage. Here we have a diagram that shows where tornadoes happen. As you can see, the United States and North America is where tornadoes most frequently happen. Australia also has some, and some parts of Europe. Tornadoes are rated based off of their damage and wind speeds. For example, an EF0 damage would be light. Chimneys are damaged, tree branches are broken, and shallow-rooted trees are toppled. Moving on up to EF1 is moderate damage. Roof surfaces are peeled off, windows are broken, some tree trunks are snapped, unanchored mobile homes are overturned, and attached garages may be destroyed. Moving up to EF2, considerable damage. Roof structures are damaged, mobile homes are destroyed, debris becomes airborne, large trees are snapped or uprooted. Moving up to EF3, severe damage. Roofs and some walls are torn from structures. Some small buildings are destroyed. Non-reinforced masonry buildings are destroyed. Most trees and forests are uprooted. Moving on up to EF4, devastating damage. Well-constructed houses are destroyed. Some structures are lifted from foundations and blown some distance. Cars are blown some distance, and large debris becomes airborne. The most dangerous one is an EF5. This is incredible damage. Strong frame houses are lifted from foundations. Reinforced concrete structures are damaged. Automobile-sized missiles become airborne, and trees are completely debarked. Here you see a picture of a tornado forming and coming down to Earth. This picture was taken in Colorado. Going back to our rating scale, here is the percentage of all tornadoes between 1950 and 2012 on the F scale class. So 76% of all tornadoes are an F0 to an F1. 20% are an F2 to an F3. 3% are unknown, and 1% is an F4 to an F5. So as you can see, most tornadoes stay between the F0 to the F1. Here we have some pictures of some tornado damage. So as you can see, this is an aerial shot of tornado damage. Here we have a house that has been pretty much completely destroyed by a tornado. Another aerial shot of a tornado. As you can see, the path exactly where the tornado went. Here we have a shot of a tornado that had thrown a car and tipped it completely over. Moving on to tornado safety tips. The first thing is to practice and prepare. Know where you'll meet your family during the tornado and after. Practice your tornado drill annually. Keep a weather radio in your tornado shelter along with safety supplies. Seek shelter. Go to your basement, a small interior room, or under the stairs on the lowest floor of the house. If you live in a mobile home, get out and look for a stable building. If outside, find low ground away from trees and cars and lie face down with your arms protecting your head. After the storm, stay away from downed power lines and avoid flooded areas. Power lines could be submerged and still live with electricity. Don't enter seriously damaged buildings and avoid using matches and lighters in case of gas leaks. Know the signs when looking for a tornado. Look for swirling clouds, watch for quick wind shifts or stark calm after heavy rains. Listen for a loud roar or rumble that doesn't fade. Finally, when you find a safe place or shelter, get down into the crouched position with your knees on the ground and bent, your head bent forward down to your knees, and your hands protecting the back of your neck. This will ensure no damage will be done to your neck.